Welcome back to Masterminds. This is round 3 competition today between Science Academy and La Feria. Science Academy is in the lead, 235 to 80 as we head to the final stretch. We're going to ask questions till that final bell rings. Whoever's leading moves on to the next round. So here we go. Everybody's playing. Hands on your buzzers. Satires is the title of the Roman poet Horace's 2 books that expose the failings of individuals or institutions by poking fun at them. Give me the title of Horace's 2 books written in the form of letters to an individual group. And time is up. That was the epistles. It would be possible to meet an official known as Prime Minister in which pair of countries? Italy and China, Pakistan and Greece, India and Sweden, Oman and Germany, or South Korea and El Salvador? All right, Science Academy, Julian.
Oman and Germany?
No? Fair, anybody?
Can you repeat it?
Not anymore. Nick?
Pakistan and Greece?
No, it was India and Sweden. A number of objects are grouped on the basis of common properties. This process is known by what 5-syllable word? LaFerry, Jacob. No. Science Academy, Eitan.
Association?
No, it's classification. The parallel sides of a trapezoid are called bases. What do we call the non-parallel sides of a trapezoid? Science Academy, Eitan.
Legs?
Yes. A guy wearing a ski mask and carrying a rifle would be real bad news in a bank, right? But such a character would be neither intimidating nor out of place. In what Winter Olympic sport? Science Academy, Julian.
Skeet shooting?
No? LaFerry, anybody? Time is up. Biathlon. What poetess wrote, "I'm nobody, who are you? Are you nobody too?" Science Academy, Julian.
Homer?
No? Feria. All right, Zabio.
Edgar Allan Poe.
That was Emily Dickinson. How many judges normally sit at the panel to hear a case in the U.S. Court of Appeals? That's Science Academy.
9.
No? LaFerry, Jacob.
7.
No, it's 3. An 8-hour static film of the Empire State Building was done by what pop artist? That's Science Academy. Time.
Warhol?
Yes. What chemical, sometimes used to treat heart pain, is the active ingredient in dynamite? That's Science Academy. Julian.
Nitroglycerin?
That's correct. The fate of what nation was decided at the Potsdam Conference? That's LaFerry, Jacob.
Germany?
Yes, that's correct. The greatest amount of wealth and influence is concentrated in which of the Polynesian islands? That's LaFerry's.
Philippines.
No. Science Academy, Tona.
Indonesia?
No, the Hawaiian Islands. What do Charles Dickens' The Mystery of Edwin Drood and F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Last Tycoon have in common? LaFerry, Nick.
The guys are rich.
Yes, but no. Science Academy. Eitan?
They're both poems?
No, they were unfinished at the time of the author's deaths. Which prominent European family took its name from a red shield painted on ancestral? That's Zabdiel. Yes, that's correct. I'll ask the whole question next time. All right, geography questions, 4 of them. While sailing along the coast of South America, Spanish explorer Alonso de Ojeda saw Indian houses built on stilts over the water. What country did he name Little Venice as a result? That's Science Academy. Time.
Thailand?
No? LaFerry, anybody? Jacob?
Vietnam?
No, it was Venezuela. The United States and Russia are, at their closest point, only 2.5 miles apart. However, their boundary islands are also a whole day apart. Why? LaFerry, Jacob?
Time zones?
No. Science Academy, Time.
The International Dateline?
Yes, that's correct. It runs between them. What island chain lies east of Indonesia, west of Polynesia, and south of Micronesia? LaFerry, Nick?
The Philippines?
No? Science Academy, Time.
Polynesia?
No, Melanesia. A tributary is a stream or river that flows into a large stream or river. What's the name for a branch of a river that flows away from the main river? That's Science Academy, Time.
Estuary?
No? LaFerry, Jacob?
Delta?
That's a distributary. Before Jean Lafitte was pardoned by a U.S. president, the Louisiana governor offered a reward for his capture. Name the president who pardoned him. That's LaFerry, Jacob.
Jackson?
No? Science Academy, anybody? Tony?
Johnson?
That was Madison, James Madison. What's the hardest split to pick up in bowling? That's LaFerry, Nick.
710?
Correct. In the eye, which structure sits immediately behind the pupil? Science Academy, Julian.
The retina?
No. LaFerry is up to you.
Cornea.
No, the lens. Tell me what river forms much of the boundary separating 2 western states and shares its name with the capital of one of the southern states. Not anymore.
The Mississippi.
Jacob. No. Science Academy, anyone? I can. Tell me what river forms much of the boundary separating two western states and shares its name with the capital of one of the southern states. And time is up. The Columbia. Some grammar questions. Give me the first person singular nominative case of the personal pronoun. LaFerry Nick. Yes. Identify the usage error in this sentence. Hard work is equally as important as intelligence. Science Academy, time.
Hard work is as equal as intelligence?
No. Identify the usage error in this sentence. Hard work is equally as important as intelligence.
Hard work is just as equally.
No, you can just take out equally because it's redundant. Hard work is as important as intelligence. Another, give the declension form of a personal pronoun in the objective case. And time is up. Us, you, or them. Listen carefully to this sentence. Of all the four people asked, only one is coming to dinner. Identify both the syntactical function of dinner and the specific tense of the verb. Listen carefully to this sentence. Of all the four people, okay, Jacob.
Describe that they are going to be eating dinner, and one is to describe the setting.
No. Science Academy. All shaken there is no. Time is up. The first is the object of the preposition, and the second is the present progressive. All right, whose crime novels do not feature a private investigator as a central character? Is it, okay, Nick?
Grisham.
Sorry?
Grisham.
No. Is it Ross McDonald, Mickey Spillane, Joseph Wambaugh, Raymond Chandler, or Agatha Christie? Science Academy, anybody? Julian?
Agatha Christie.
That was Joseph Wambaugh. Joseph Wambaugh. His heroes were all policemen. If equal masses of water in various phases are compared, which phase will contain the greatest amount of stored energy? That's latent heat. Okay, LaFerry Nick.
Liquid.
No. Is it solid ice, liquid water, or water vapor? Science Academy. Julian?
Water vapor.
That's correct. What follows are instructions on how to do something, okay? After feeding it, hold the baby on your shoulder and pat its back. That's Science Academy at time.
Burping a baby?
Yes. Put a bar magnet on a plastic lid and float it in a bowl of water. That's LaFerry Jacob.
Making a compass.
Yes. And there's the bell singing the end of our game. Our final score is Science Academy 295, LaFeria 130. That means Science Academy, you're moving on to the next round. I want to congratulate all the students for a great job here today. Thanks for putting up a good fight. I want to thank our judges who are here once again from UTRGV, Dr. Burke and Dr. Rivera. Science Academy, we'll see you in the next round. We'll see you at home next week for another exciting competition of Masterminds.